TMZ just dropped a bombshell, revealing the long-awaited footage of last year's intense fight between Joseline Hernandez and Amber Rose, and it's even crazier than anyone imagined. If you remember, Joseline was out here telling everyone that she'd smashed Amber's head through glass and caused so much damage that the video couldn't be shown. She made herself sound like the clear winner of the altercation, but now with the full video finally out, it turns out that things didn't quite go down the way Joseline claimed. In fact, Amber is the one who handed Joseline a serious beatdown, and all those wild stories about Joseline's punches? Yeah, they didn't happen. The internet is absolutely shook right now because no one expected Amber to come through with hands like that. Joseline, who's notorious for hyping up her stories, to put it lightly, clearly wasn't prepared for this footage to come to light. But now that it's out, she's in full panic mode because the lies she's been spreading just got exposed, and the truth is hitting harder than any punch she said she threw. Before we dive into all the drama, let's back up and break down how this situation escalated. The fight between Joseline and Amber went down last year when BET brought together a group of reality TV stars, including Joseline, Amber, and Ray J, to be part of BET's College Hill Celebrity Edition. Throughout the season, Joseline and Amber clashed several times, but things took a serious turn during one particular episode. The whole mess started when Joseline accused Amber of acting white and not fully embracing her Black heritage. This comment hit a nerve with Amber, who has always been outspoken about her biracial identity and pride in her Black roots. With tensions already running high, this accusation was the tipping point. Amber confronted Joseline, and the situation quickly spiraled into a physical altercation. BET chose not to air the full fight, only showing the heated exchange that led up to it. They claimed they didn't want to promote violence, which left fans wondering what really went down. After the episode aired, Joseline wasted no time hopping onto Drink Champs to brag about the fight. She told a wild story, claiming she had put Amber's head through glass and caused so much damage that the footage couldn't be released. With her reputation as a reality TV brawler, it wasn't hard for people to believe her version of events. Since the full footage hadn't been made public, Joseline's exaggerated tale was all anyone had to go on, and she reveled in it. Meanwhile, Amber stayed mostly quiet after the episode aired. She did, however, open up during an interview with Jason Lee, where she calmly explained how things really went down. According to Amber, the fight started during a discussion about a poem celebrating Black women. Joseline began making derogatory comments about white people, calling them ugly and dirty. As the only biracial woman in the room, Amber felt singled out, with everyone's eyes on her for a reaction. Though she's proud of her Black heritage, Amber found Joseline's comments hurtful and decided to speak up. Amber explained to Joseline that, while she doesn't fully identify with her white side, she still has a white parent, and Joseline's words were triggering. Instead of backing off, Joseline escalated the situation, which ultimately led to their fight. Amber also revealed that BET edited out key parts of the argument and the lead-up to the physical altercation, making it seem like she had been the aggressor when she was actually defending herself. During that interview, Amber directly addressed Joseline's claim that she smashed her through glass, calling it a complete fabrication. She revealed that during the fight, she hit Joseline with an 8-piece combo, catching her completely off guard. Amber said Joseline underestimated her because of her light skin and pretty face, assuming she wasn't a threat. But Amber reminded everyone that looks can be deceiving. In Amber's words, "I had to hit her with an 8-piece. When I hit her with an 8-piece, she didn't know what hit her. She thought I was going to back down, but that was her mistake." Amber went on to explain that while Joseline expected her to walk away from the confrontation, she did the opposite, walking straight up to Joseline and landing her punches before Joseline even had time to react. At the time, many people were skeptical of Amber's story. Joseline has a long history of winning fights on reality TV, and it was difficult for some to imagine that Amber, who is more known for her high-profile relationships with Kanye West and Wiz Khalifa, would actually be able to take her down in a physical fight. But TMZ just flipped the entire narrative by releasing the full footage, and it turns out Amber wasn't lying. In the video, Amber is seen confidently approaching Joseline and delivering a series of punches to her face. Joseline, on the other hand, doesn't land a single hit and looks visibly shaken by the encounter. The footage completely discredits Joseline's earlier claims about smashing Amber through glass. It's clear that Amber was the one who came out on top, not Joseline. As soon as the video hit the internet, social media exploded. Joseline's fans tried to spin the story, claiming that Amber had snuck up on her, but that narrative quickly fell apart as more people watched the footage. One person commented, "Amber handled her business like a boss. All fists, no hair pulling, just straight punches." Joseline thought Amber was weak, but she got a reality check. Another user added, "People are saying Amber snuck her, but they squared up at the same time. Joseline didn't swing once, so that tells you everything you need to know." The footage leaves no room for debate. Amber walked up to Joseline and delivered punch after punch, leaving her dazed and unable to respond. While the fight was eventually broken up, the damage to Joseline's reputation had already been done. It's now clear that the stories Joseline told about putting Amber's head through glass were nothing more than lies, and she was the one who took the real L in this situation. Amber also touched on the fact that she's often been underestimated because of her looks and public persona. Many people, including Joseline, assumed that Amber was too soft to stand her ground in a fight, but Amber proved them all wrong, showing that she's not afraid to defend herself when the time comes. During her interview with Jason Lee, Amber stated, "She thought I was going to stay quiet, like I'm some weak girl who can't fight back, but she found out real quick that I'm not that girl." Amber's fans rallied behind her after the footage leaked, applauding her for standing up to Joseline and exposing her lies. For years, Joseline has built her reputation as the queen of reality TV brawls, but this fight showed that even she can be taken down when she goes up against the wrong opponent. As for Joseline, she has yet to make any public statements about the leaked footage. It's hard to imagine how she'll recover from this, now that the truth is out there for everyone to see. Her reputation as a tough fighter has taken a major hit, and it's unlikely she'll be able to spin this loss in her favor. Moving forward, she may think twice before picking a fight with someone again. This defeat was a big blow to her image. Meanwhile, Amber seems to be riding high after the leak. The fight has given her a newfound sense of confidence, and she's become more vocal about standing up for herself. In her interview, she said, "People see me as light-skinned and pretty, so they think I'm weak. But I've been through a lot, and I'm not afraid to fight back when I need to." This fight has also changed the public's perception of Amber. Before, she was mostly known for her relationships with famous men, but now people are seeing her as someone who's strong, confident, and capable of standing her ground. The leaked footage has earned her newfound respect, and many fans are looking at her in a completely different light. Now all eyes are on Joseline to see how she will respond. Will she admit she lied, or will she try to continue pretending she won the fight? Either way, it's clear that the internet isn't buying her story anymore, and her reputation may never fully recover from this. But we want to hear from you. What do you think about the leaked footage? Did Amber really win the fight, or is there more to the story? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more updates on this wild situation.